Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my life-saving, must-have, favorite baby products that I am using right now. These things I could not live without. They're not so much a favorite, but they're like a necessity for me, and I want to share that with you. And so let's get right into it. Well, I'll first start with the early stages of my baby's life and the products that I've been using. The first product, which was a lifesaver since day one, which is kind of funny because I thought it was kind of unnecessary, but I thought wrong, was the Haka. The Haka, it's pretty much used for your letdown breast milk. If you don't have a pump that does both breasts, or if you're nursing and you're very full on the other side, the Haka is such a lifesaver. It's like $20 on Amazon, and honestly, I could not live without it. So I do recommend, if you plan or are nursing your baby, the Haka is a must-have. The next thing that I've been using since day one as well, and Jackson is now 8 months, is a sound machine. I think a sound machine, no matter where you are, is super useful, and I actually have two. One that I recently just bought for on the go when we're out and about, so I'll show you both of those. But the first one is the Fisher-Price Elephant sound machine with the little nightlight. I like this one because it offers consistent sound, so there's no timer. Our baby monitor has a sound machine option on it as well, but the maximum time is 60 minutes, which is only good for a nap, maybe not even if he's taking longer than an hour. This one has the option of 20, 120 minutes, and continuous, so I leave that on all night. It has a bunch of different sounds. I believe it's just white noise, an ocean, a rainforest, a couple lullabies, and you can adjust the volume as well. And it has a little night light. So my second sound machine is this guy as well. So this is from Skip Hop. It's a portable sound machine. I really like it. It's super small. You can actually sit it up on your table or anywhere if he's sleeping in another room or in another house. And you can even attach it to your buggy or car seat. So I really like this for on the go. I used to use my phone and just put like white noise on it, but then I would want my phone. So this is a really nice little gadget to have, and super easy to put in your baby bag as well. So the next item that I even ordered before Jackson was born was a little nightlight. This nightlight was portable, small, it could dim, it could be brightened. It had a white light, or more of like a yellow light, which was really nice for in the middle of the night feeding or going into the room, changing a diaper. But it is the Vava nightlight. Compared to Jackson's head, it's super small. You tap it, oh, it's on, and you can brighten it, woo, dim it as well. Can't really tell because I have a light on as well, but really useful. I would even bring it to other places in the house if I needed to, and the charge, it lasts so long. Like if it's fully charged, it could last you 3 nights or 2 nights, depending how often you use it. And I've even forgotten to charge it a couple times, and it just lasts quite a long time. We went on a trip when Jackson was about 2.5 months, and this was a lifesaver since we were sharing a room, all 3 of us together. The next favorite that I have is what Jackson is playing with right now, which is his soother holder. It's from Amazon. It comes in a pack of 2, and it has these silicone balls or teethers, which is great for Jackson to play with if he doesn't necessarily want the soother but wants something to bite on. So it's a teether and a soother holder at the same time. I have noticed that Jackson really likes biting the clip part, maybe because it's super hard, so I always make sure that's closed all the way so it doesn't clip on him. But Jackson's not a super pacifier baby, but it is nice to have when we're out and about just in case. So it also is good to have as a little toy. My next must-have item are sleep sacks. I have tons of sleep sacks, ones for different sizes and different ages as Jackson's been getting bigger. However, the go-to that I have is this Nest sleep sack, which is like this, and it's an open bottom, and it's quite thin. Now, 2 reasons why I like it thin. I feel like Jackson gets very hot very easily, so a thinner sleep sack would be nice just to give him some ventilated air. And that way when I do turn the heat up in his room, it doesn't get too hot to the point where the sleep sack is containing a lot of heat inside. We're also doing sleep training, so Jackson does cry in his crib, and when he cries he gets very hot, and then the same cycle again. So I really like the thinner sleep sacks. It does the same thing. It won't make him cold or colder compared to other thicker ones. I just feel it's more breathable and easier for him to manage, especially because he's standing, rolling, sitting up, everything. He needs to be able to be mobile so he doesn't injure himself in the crib. We're moving on to my last couple items, which is all food related. Jackson, again, is 8 months, so he's been eating everything, and I've been experimenting quite a bit. So at the beginning, we started with purees, and instead of buying pouches and jars at the beginning, I wanted to make my own food just so I could monitor what worked for him in terms of allergies, taste, preferences, and things like that. So I did get a NutriBullet, and I used this specifically just for Jackson's pureed foods. You can pretty much put anything in there with breast milk or water, juice, or formula, and you make a puree. Once I make the puree, I got these little containers from Amazon by OXO. I've seen this everywhere, and what's nice is that they have the measurement for you, so Jackson can eat over 2 ounces right now. So these are perfect, and they're microwavable and dishwasher friendly. So super easy to just take out the food, pop it in the microwave for 20 seconds, and I can throw this into the dishwasher. For snacks when we're out and about, or he just needs to fiddle with something, or especially when he's teething, one of my favorite snacks right now are the Baby Mums. They're rice rusks, and I do have them in different flavors. So this one is sweet potato carrot, and this guy is blueberry goji. See, he wants it. Would you like one? These are great. They're a little bit bigger, so sometimes I'll cut them in half or snap them in half or into threes, and it just entertains him for a good 20 to 30 minutes. Dissolves right in his mouth, and again, it's a great teether. I always carry them in our baby bag. I have them in my purse, everywhere. For the more mushy things like fruit, now we're pretty much just using fruit. I am doing a mixture of purees and baby-led weaning since now he's 8 months and can start to really feed himself. We have this, I call it a lollipop teether, but it's by the brand Boone, and pretty much you can put your fruit into this silicone part here and pop that in, and he can literally suck the fruit out of it and use it as a teether. You want it? And he's been loving it. We've put cantaloupe, melon, honeydew, apple, so many things. A great way to introduce different flavors, and especially again with choking hazard, it just prevents those bigger chunks getting into his mouth where they have these little holes here, so the pieces are very, very small. So he really loves that. My last couple favorites or must-haves are bibs. Now, I never knew I would be so picky about bibs, but I am. So I did get another Make My Day bib, and I got the Penguin, so it's very neutral. It's very soft but very sturdy, and it's a little bit more narrow at the top around his neck, which I like, so it's not like sticking out on his neck. He can actually move his arms and eat well. And I also like how the pocket here is quite wide, so he can even, you wanna play with your bib? He can even go into his bib and start picking at foods that have fallen in there. So I really like that one. The next one is from, it just says HB. I'll have to find a link online. This one is very soft. This one is very soft, very easy to wash, great for traveling. It's a little bit wider at the neck, but it is much softer. So I feel that kind of helps to with the movement and mobility of his arms. Again, just really small, really thin, really soft. The pocket is a little bit more flimsier than the Make by Day one, but I'm really okay with that. So that's another one. My last bib is for on the go. It's in my baby bag and it's by the brand OXO, and it's the silicone bottom, which is very similar to the Make My Day, but it has this fabric on top and Velcro to tie around his neck. And the reason why I like this is it's super easy to clean and dry, and you can just fold it up, close the clasp, and throw it in your bag. Like, that's awesome. That's so awesome. So that is really nice. You wanna save some space in your bag. That is the bib for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna call this. My must-haves from 0 to 8, or I'll just say 6 to 8 months, with the exception of a few things. I hope this was helpful for you if you're looking for items for a baby registry, you're starting to feed your baby, things for their bedroom, their nursery, anything like that. And for more videos like this, please subscribe, hit that subscribe button at the bottom, and I will see you next time. Thanks guys, bye! Say bye-bye!